welcome back to the show, but I started watching last night, and then my 8 and 10-year-olds were kind of lingering, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna wait. And so I actually finished it this morning. It's hilarious, but you took a break from comedy for Beef, so how was it getting back out?
I mean, so when I was filming Beef, I was in Los Angeles, and I was with my kids. But then I didn't get to see that much of them during the day. And then you know how it is, like when you're on tour, or for me at least, like I tour with my kids, I'm with them all day.
Yeah.
So it was really nice. And then, you know, on tour, you can get as glammed up or as glammed down as you want. Yeah. I choose the glam down option.
Girl,
because it's faster.
That. Yeah.
And I just put on it's so different than film and television. I just put on eyeliner, and then I dress in a monochrome tracksuit, and I look like Polly Walnuts from The Sopranos on stage. And it's because I just want to be myself, you know?
Yes. I was like, wait, that is not what you look like in your special. That is not what you look like in your special. By the way, that is cute as hell. But
that is an old photo. The tracksuit I have now matches the bottom.
Congrats on the Emmy. Like, congrats on Beef. Like, this is Emmys. I'm sorry. Plural.
So much.
Plural.
Thank you.
That's a cute dress. What was that night like, first of all?
I mean, it was so crazy because, you know, when we were making the show, I loved every bit of the script and everyone in the cast so much, and I thought to myself, this is a weird show, especially the finale when we're in the forest.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. I mean, I love this. I don't know if mainstream it's going to take off at all. Yeah. So I'm still shocked that so many people got it.
Well, you don't know what people are going to gravitate towards, but everybody loves this show.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah,
so,
well done.
Thank you. And I really love, like Steven and Sunny, who's the creator showrunner, we still go out to eat Korean barbecue together all the time, so it's just so fun to do it with my friends.
Were you, because I had to work while getting divorced too, and not everybody knew, like when it started, like you were working on Beef, right? You were working.
I was, and actually like the announcement of my divorce came out the same day that I was doing the scene where I get divorced with my fictional husband. So it was very surreal. Oh. But then everybody, it was actually nice to be with everybody because, you know, especially Steven and they were all just so supportive and kind.
That's awesome.
And it was really nice. And they knew to like just give me space, but also to just be there for me, and the energy was really nice to be around. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's take a quick break. Margaret in our audience is going to do the honors.
Hi, Kelly and Allie. I have been a huge fan of Allie since her stand-up special, Baby Cobra. I love that she represents AAPI voices, and she is hilarious while doing it. More from Kelly and Allie after the break.
Oh, wow!
We're back with Allie Wong. That was a look at her new Netflix special, Single Lady. It's about life after divorce, and it's out now. So how long after divorce did you find the humor in it? Because, wow.
I mean, I was still...
It's not funny.
I was still doing Beef, so it was like, I was in that. But then once we wrapped, I got on the dating apps pretty quick. Yeah. I got on one.
Yeah.
And it was fun. This is how long ago I was on the dating app. It was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And a lot of the guys put under their profession CEO of an NFT company. And then that's how long ago it was, right? And then I would go to their apartment and they would have no dining table. And I was like, do you have an NFT of a dining table? I mean, it was truly like, I just didn't understand how NFTs work. And
then it's sad that you needed to put CEO to make yourself feel better.
Yes,
I don't know.
And I was like, I don't care how many Ethereums you own. Cash that to get an IKEA Pawang chair or like a Malm bed frame. You know, get like a hand towel.
Hand towel.
But it was fun. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. I think in the darkest of times, you should find humor. There were moments when I'd be crying and then laughing hysterically. Yeah. But it is a nice point when you get to the part where you're like, okay, I can laugh about this. I'm far enough away from it. It's not consuming, you know, all consuming. How did your mom take it?
Oh man, I told her before we did it that I was like, I think we're gonna get divorced, and then she was really quiet. Oh, no, that's not true. She was not quiet. She went back and forth with me about it for a while.
Yeah.
And then I thought we had resolved it. And then 4 hours later, she was like, come here. And she pulled me to the kitchen and she took my arm and she was like, can you just wait until I die? Yeah.
And
But she said it like that. It
With
wasn't
that
like, can you just wait until I die? It wasn't
Yeah,
like that.
she
It
was
was like,
serious.
she was serious.
Yeah. You're like,
And
no.
then the announcement came out, and she thought she was gonna die of shame, but it was like ripping the Band-Aid off.
It's a different generation.
It's a different
Yeah.
generation, and she thought it was, she used to think it was the most embarrassing thing in the world, and then some of her friends called her, but it was all done in one day, and some of her friends called her about it, and then it was like, she was like, oh, I'm fine, I'm still alive, I'm here, and
Yeah.
you're good. So it's, and now she's totally fine with it. Yeah. How about your mom?
Well, very different.
Oh.
Yeah,
You
my
didn't
mom
get the "Can you wait till I die" speech?
No. She was. I think she is from that generation. She's very religious. I don't think that any mom is like excited when and I don't think it was because of divorce. I think it just means, something you thought was going to be like something that was forever and lasting didn't work out. We're moms. You don't want that for your kids either. But I know she could see I was drowning. So she would have bought the plane tickets.
Wow.
They
How
were different.
supportive.
They were different.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said that men reached out right after divorce. That's kind of quick.
It was
right?
quick.
Yeah,
and it was really nice. It was really flattering. There was one guy, I forgot about this. There was one guy who was a friend, and he's, I've worked with him before, and he sent me a auto-tuned love song. Yeah, and it was wild, and I didn't know he saw me like that, and I didn't know how to. I just responded, "Wow." so because less is more, I mean, I'm cute. I'm not cute enough to like hire a producer and studio space.
Oh, he didn't just like do it on his own?
I don't think so.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm 42. I don't know how the apps work. I'm sure he just did it on an app and sent it to me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, in my head, he rented a studio and got like DJ Khaled, another one, and it was like.
Another one.
But maybe not. Jermaine Dupri did not produce that song. Yeah.
Wait, I had a boyfriend do that, and he called me. And I had broken up with him, but he was trying to win me back over, and he thought, oh, she's a singer. So he sang me a song, and I was like, son. I was like, ow. And it was like, I'll never forget this. It was that, I wanna dance with you in the ocean. What is that song that you in? I don't know that. I didn't want to dance with him in the ocean. And I was like, this is the most embarrassing thing.
So was it good? Was he a good singer?
No.
Oh my God.
It was, and then it's like, how dare you? Because what am I supposed to say?
Now you're in a position to respond.
Exactly. You know what I said?
Yeah.
Wow.
No! Are you joking? No way.
I didn't say what. I was just calling it back. No, I was just like, oh, that's so sweet. Anyway, let's do another short break, shall we? Allie's new Netflix special is called Single Lady. It's out now.